Hey, it's NECKTIE. Welcome to episode 70 of my No GPS series. And in this one, we're going to take some generators to Pendleton, Oregon. Let's get into it. Map looks a little different, folks. We delivered at the Metal West here. And if you watched the last episode, if you didn't, watch it after this one if you want. But I said that we were going to drive over to Longview and see what they had. I got to thinking about it. Wasn't that difficult of a drive, and I didn't want to get over there as I was recording and then there not be a damn thing. So, talked with the wife, get her thoughts, and she said just drive over there. So that's what I did. The good news is we did have something coming out of BHP in Vancouver going to Pendleton, but when I got over here to Rustic, they had generators going to Pendleton. So, even better. That said, we were already loaded. And for those, you can double check if you want, but none of this was yellow. So anyway, right direction, Ty. We're going to hang a left out of Rustic, come back up here to this intersection, hang a right, and then we're going to take I-5 south. I thought about taking I-5 all the way to 84, but this is actually kind of a shortcut in a way. So we're basically backtracking on how I got there. So I-5 south, we're going to take our first exit to, I can't remember what this road is for the life of me. And I don't have it written down either. I mean, I have take first exit to Vancouver is what I wrote down. And then we need to take 205 south, which is the only way we can go because north was closed. So we're going to take that south, come back down here, and then get on 84 east. Take that through the Dells, and then all the way over here to Pendleton. Now, it's going to be the first exit because we're coming to this Rustic. It's going to be the first exit, but I wrote down after the 82 interchange, first exit after 82 interchange, and then in parentheses, I wrote first Pendleton exit. So we're going to come down that ramp, hang a right, and then follow it right into Rustic. I didn't put this left here because we should be able to see this once we get down there. That's it. Hopefully it goes that smooth. Oh. And I forgot to do the thing. Since we discovered Vancouver and we're taking a load out of Vancouver, that means Vancouver, Oregon, or Vancouver, Washington, is gone, number 105 off the list, which also means that Washington State is done. We never have to come back. So as you can see on the odometer, I did reset it prior to leaving. It was 29 miles over here. And as you can also see on the clock, it's 6:24 in the morning. And if you remember, I set my time for 5 a.m. So driving over here and then getting loaded, it is now 6:24. And there's the load info. I realize I just did generators like in episode 65, but that is all that was coming out of Rustic was generators. Good news is, I purchased a new trailer. So that may be coming shortly, depending if I can get to a shop. We can talk about that more once I get rolling. And 6 in the morning, even though I can see fine, I better turn these on because I seem to have a habit of getting fined. And if you're just joining me, that's what the generators look like on the Ironwerx GSL Lowboy. So the trailer I bought is another Lowboy. I love me some Lowboys. It's the Rogers 50-ton by Pizzster. It's actually kind of early access. I mean, if you go to his website and search for it, you can find it, but I don't think he put it up on the main page yet. But if you're a Pizzster owner and put $389 owner in the coupon at checkout, you get 30% off. And then also in the ATS expansion server, Recon announced that Pizzster gave him a discount code, so if you use Lobster25, if you're not a Pizzster owner, if you use Lobster25, you'll get 25% off. And again, I don't get a damn thing. I'm just providing information. Do with it what you will. My mirror's blocking my view. There we go. Alright, so our left out of rustic. And now we want to take a right when we get to the gas station. And the reason I say that that trailer is early access is because it only has 4 cargoes on it currently. But enough people were bugging him that he said F it and released it. Well, not a full release, but what the hell? Good Lord. Which I believe he has that disclaimer on the description of it. 2.5, perfect. And then in true fashion, it's been a frickin' hectic around here again today. Well, actually, let me back up. Last night we had, well, not even last night, this spring, we had people digging up the front yard to lay fiber. And then probably about 2 weeks after they came through, like, there was another crew that came through. I thought they were all the same one. Apparently there's 2 companies that have now laid fiber in our neighborhood. So last night, FastWire, which used to be American Broadband or something, and then they merged with some Alaskan, I don't know, anyway. They came by and, you know, were giving me the spiel, and that lasted like an hour conversation because I was grilling them. Needless to say, I told him to come back today, which he did. And then we signed up for that. Hold on, let me check this. Take first exit to Vancouver. Well, that's going east, so we don't want that. Yeah, so basically the reason I signed up is because there's no contract, and it's $69.99 for a gig on fiber, and you get a 30-day free trial, basically. I don't remember crossing a drawbridge before, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm gonna say 99 west. No. We wanted east. Okay, is this one up here east? Uh-oh, I may have just screwed this up big time. Trying to tell a story and talking as I'm... Well, this is west as well. Okay, now I gotta pull this up because I completely missed the damn exit. Well, that doesn't... I can't tell you where the hell I am there. Okay, so I should have taken the first damn exit. Okay, well, I'm not backtracking. So apparently now we're just taking this down to 84 east. Alright. Way to go, dipshit. And way to shift in the wrong gear. Oh, I did have written down take first exit, but I don't know. I was expecting it to say Vancouver and it didn't, so that's why I didn't take it. Anyway, the fiber thing. So they're coming Thursday to set that up. So basically we're gonna have two internets for like 30 days because I'm gonna, you know, when the wife's done working Thursday, we're gonna disconnect the router and then hook the fiber up and just see how well their speeds are. Because the guy told me it's a gig down and a gig up. I kind of looked at him and gave him that look like you're full of shit because nobody ever says that. Well, on the little pamphlet he gave me, if you go like a lower tier, it says up to like 500 megabits or up to 100 megabits. When you flip it over to the gig, it just says 1 gig download. But it doesn't say anything for upload. And why am I telling you all this? Because right now we have a gig with Spectrum. And we've never got that. I mean, 980 maybe. But our upload's only 40 megabits. Megabytes, I guess. So I basically want to compare to see which is, I mean, if it's worth it. I mean, fiber should be better. So, I don't know. That says Vancouver. Okay. Jeez, people. Yeah, and then we had the sprinkler guys come out because right where they tapped into the city water, right after the shutoff valve, it broke. So talking with him, I was showing him what the issue was, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a common thing because the city line is copper or whatever, that connection that comes off there's copper or whatever. Anyway, it's a solid pipe. The sprinkler system is not." So he said, over time, that sprinkler pipe settles or whatnot, you know, with the freeze-thaw cycle. And that's basically what happened. So then he had to dig up, I don't know, probably 2 square foot of our front yard again to fix that. And then he said he put a block underneath that pipe. He's like, and it'll never happen again. And then charged us $360. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. You were the one that installed it, and if you knew that's what it does, why didn't you put that block under there to begin with? And he even said that it's a fairly common problem. So if you know it's a fairly common problem, or is just a way of, you know, securing more business because you know you're going to get called back to fix it sooner or later. You know what I mean? One of those deals. Anywho, oh, thank goodness, green light. Yeah, so it was kind of a fun-filled day, and then the wife had a shitload of meetings today. I think she had like 5 meetings back to back to back. Yeah, so it's 7 o'clock, well, 6:55, and I'm just now recording, which is all good. Oh, and then yesterday, which was Monday for me, she went into the office, which meant I was home unsupervised, and that's usually not good. And that was kind of the case yesterday as well, because I got an email from ATSaccessories.com that said he was running a Father's Day special where if you bought a Patriot XL button box and any shifter, you got $100 off. And I've been eyeing those Patriot XL boxes for a while. I already have one of his budget shifters, so I don't need a shifter. The fact of the matter is, I don't need a button box either. I've got one from the heavy hauler from EVO PC Gaming that works fine. So does the budget shifter I have. But man, $100 off, right? So long story short, I sent a message to ATS Accessories on Facebook Messenger and basically said, I love you and hate you all in the same breath. Asked him a couple of questions about a faceplate, if my logo would work and all that, and he's like, yep. I mean, basically any question I asked him, he's like, yep, we can do that. Because my current button box has a face mount, so it's got the 4 screws coming out of the box, and I asked him if he could do that. He's like, yeah, I can do that. So anyway, long story short is now I have a Patriot XL button box and a custom shifter ordered. And when management got home, I told her about said purchase, and well, let's just say she was not impressed. I tried the old, you know, but hey, since you have a sim rig now, you can have my heavy hauler button box so you don't have to have your stuff written down on a piece of paper. And if you ever decide to get a Logitech shifter, I've already got a topper for you, so you're good to go. That didn't even help. I continued to get the look. But then I made her dinner, and I think all was forgotten. So I think I'm in the clear. For now. Alright, so the 82's coming up, because I saw that sign. Oh, the other, I made a game change too. I took out the realistic physics mod that I have been running since I've been playing this game. Because for some reason, I don't know if there was an update, but I could barely turn the wheel and this truck would roll over. I mean, not literally roll over, but you would see the cab roll. And that's not realistic at all. And then I started messing with a bunch of settings and I'm like, why? Like, just get rid of the mod. So I did, and left the same settings on the wheel and everything that I'm normally running, and ran a couple loads in my non-recording profile, and it seems better. But then I realized too that I normally run that down 2 clicks on the front air, so that, I don't know. Anyway, so one less mod I'm running, and I don't know what the realistic physics mod did, honestly, anyway. Because the 2 loads that I ran without it, I couldn't tell a difference. So, I mean, yes, I can read the description and read what it says, but alright, so this is the 82 interchange, and we want the first exit after that. Oh, and I made a tweak to this engine too, because the Jake didn't seem like it was strong enough. Which CWatt89 said that that other modder that made the original engine has the Jake set at 1.75. Oh, you asshole. And he had it set to 1, so I upped it to 1.25. And I think it works a little better from my initial tests. Okay, so that was the first exit, and now we need to come off of here, hang a right. I feel like I was just babbling non-stop this episode. Take this straight down to Rustic. Oh, those mountains over to the right there look kind of like they're missing a texture or two, don't they? Yeah, follow to Rustic on the left, which it appears there's shit down here. Some wood piles. Look at that, would you? Okay, now the question is... Oh, I see what appears to be a flashing something down there. Okay, I guess that answers my question. Yeah, and then tomorrow I've got my mental health appointment at 2. Which I feel like that should be like a 2-hour appointment, but alright, up here's I'm gonna have to back in there, so I'm gonna go this way and see if I can get around that building. I honestly don't know if I can. It looks like the same exact prefab we picked up at. Anybody shocked? They even had that same load sitting there. Well, this worked out. These must be union employees or something, just all standing around talking. Now I'm going to need to remember that that log is sticking out over there. Misgauged it again, but I mean, we should get unloaded. I'm farther over to the right than I needed to be. Yeah, I'm right on that line. Oh well, hey, it's delivered and it's not damaged. And that, ladies and gentlemen, means Pendleton is gone. 106. Hot damn. Alright, what's coming out of here? Something other than generators. No, but that's going down to Burns. I really hate to haul generators again, but there's really nothing I can do about it. It's the freight we have, so that's what we have to do. However, what time is it? It says 10:50. I don't know if it's exactly 10:50 though, and if I don't take this job now, I'm gonna have to drive up to the thing. We're just gonna roll with it, and we're loaded. There you go, folks. Generators from Pendleton to Burns, Oregon, in the next episode. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 70 comes to an end. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. And until the next one, y'all take care.